Ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning to all the students who are watching this. So let's proceed with the four basic functions that must be accomplished by the guard system. So this is the continuation of layer 3, which is the introduction to industrial security. So what are the four basic functions kung ano yung trabaho, bakit nandyan ang guard system? So number one, so you must identify, kailangan malaman natin. Number one is the guard system must detect intruders, of course. So, and any possible means, dapat alam nila at malalaman nila kung mayroon bang possible na intrusion na mangyayari. Number two, if ever they detect any intruders, they must sound the alarms. So, para malaman ng lahat ng guards or ng any security personnel na sa loob na mayroong nangyayaring intrusion. Number three is they must apprehend out unauthorized personnel. So, if ever there must be or there is any intrusion, so they should apprehend or arrest them. Number four is identify authorized personnel. So they must have the listing of personnel or sa recognition, for example. So yun ang kasunod nating i-discuss. So those are the four basic functions. We also have personnel control identification. So paano natin makokontrol yung pagkakilanlan ng bawat papasok sa isang establishment. So mayroon tayong two types of identification kung paano natin agad-agad makikilala yung mga pumapasok. Number one is personal recognition. It is the most effective kasi kapag papasok sila, let us say merong mga devices na makaka-identify doon sa facial recognition nila. So, hindi kayo makapasok ng intruders. So, katulad din halimbawa kapag kilala ng security guard o ng security forces kung sino yung pumapasok, so wala nang problema. So, number two is artificial identification sa pamamagitan ng badges, passes, etc. So, IDs, for example. So, those are the process on how we will control any individual from committing intrusion. System of employment of personnel control identification. So these are I think we already have discussed this one. So pass system, single pass or badge system, group pass and badge system, and then multiple pass system. Meron din tayong spot magnetized identification passes and access list. Okay, so now let's proceed with the kinds of alarms. So number one is intrusion alarm. Any detecting devices using electric and their combination to signal an alarm when activated. So this is a device if ever merong mga intruders na papasok, so it can easily identify those people who are not belong to an organization or establishment. Okay. Number two is laser beam alarm. A laser emitter flood the wall of fences with a beam so that when this beam is disturbed by a physical object, an alarm is activated. So from the word laser, so if ever na mahawakan natin yung beam or any barrier or physical barrier na nakalagay dyan. So, kapag nahawakan for example or whatsoever, so, yung laser beam alarm is mag-signal. Okay, number 3 is photocell alarm. An invisible or visible beam is emitted and when disturbed, it activates an alarm or mechanical device that opens a door or left movable barriers activated by light. So, this dito naman is a photocell which using ang nagpapa-activate is ang light. To be able for you to have a good retention, so you must have a keywords for these kinds of alarms. We also have basic components of an alarm system. So number one is annunciation. So it's the heart of the system of the detecting device and is the component that activates the triggering unit. So ibig sabihin, pinaka-cell, buod, the heart of the system, kung saan ito yung dito nagsisimula kung paano nata-trigger yung unit. Okay, number 2 is transmission. Transmit what is detected. So, ipinapakita ng alarm system na to, transmission, for example, ang isang establishment is konektado sa isang munisipyo, MPS, konektado sa isang agency. So, it can easily transmit information na mayroong detection na nangyayari. Then, number 3 is triggering device, the one which emits those oral or visual signals or both. So, ito naman is na if ever na mayroong papasok, mayroong let us say physically may pumasok or whatsoever visual signals, so nata-trigger na magkaroon ng isang alarm system. So these are usually words that not easily understood kasi mabilisan itong makalimutan ng isang bata. So just always remember this annunciation is the heart of the system. Transmission is transmit. Triggering device is the whole. So that is the process components of alarm system. So let's proceed with the security survey. The detailed check and audit of what an installation or plant does not have in relation to its protection from hazard. So ito naman is papasok ka sa establishment, tingnan yung katawan mo, body frisking for example, meron din kayo sa mga bags o sa shoes. So detailed check and audit of what an installation or plant does not have in relation to its protection from hazards. Okay. Kasali na yon, for example, titignan din yung establishment kung anong kulang sa kanila. So, pwede nilang i-install kung ano yung makakabuti sa kanila. So, those are the examples na pwedeng gawin sa security survey. So, meron din tayong security inspection, a process where physical examination is conducted. So, titingnan naman natin kung ano yung kaayusan, kahandaan, and pagiging secured ng isang establishment. I think I have already discussed this one. Kaya pagpaulit-ulit, parang nababagot na tayo. So, purpose of security survey. So, the process we have three purpose: to determine existing state or condition of security. So, titingnan natin diyan kung gaano kalakas yung kanilang security forces, condition ng kanilang security, may mga problema ba? To locate weakness, okay, titingnan natin kung mayroon ba silang pagkukulang, baka mamaya sa kanilang pagpapatupad ng defense, if any, mayroong mga intruders, okay. 3, to determine degree of protection required, kung ano yung dapat na ibinibigay nila, anong dapat na meron sila na security forces. Sa security hazard naman, alam naman natin yan na ito yung mga bagay na pwedeng makakasira sa ating organization, sa ating establishment, sa ating mga dokumento, lahat ng meron. So, dapat natin alisin. O kaya upgrade. Okay, exposure to loss or injury. So, yan ang hazard. So, two general categories of security hazards. Meron tayong human hazard at saka natural hazard. Diba? Caused by human. Example is sabotage, pilferage, theft. So, natural hazard naman is caused by natural phenomenon, which is halimbawa ng ating mga disasters, typhoons. So, types of human hazard, meron tayong human carelessness, diba? Dahil sa tao. Accident, disaffection, disloyalty, subversion, sabotage, espionage, pilferage, and theft. Okay, and vandalism also is kind of human hazard, diba? So, protective security, measures taken by an installation or unit to protect against sabotage. So, lahat ng ilalagay dyan na physical barrier, for example, lahat ng ilalagay dyan na installation. So, those are example of protective security para ma-lessen o kaya ma-stop yung sabotage, espionage, or kung ano pa man dyan. So, pwede yung CCTV, di ba? Okay, alarms. 3 aspects of security. Meron tayong physical security, kung saan pinaprevent yung physical access na entry sa isang installation. Personal security, kung saan tinitingnan na lahat ng papasok is authorized sa isang classified matters. Number 3 is documents and information security, because kapag halimbawa yung mga top security natin, so kapag nalaman ng mga ka, kalaban halimbawa sa isang company, o kaya naman uh, sa isang states to state, so pwede nila magamit against you or against your personnel. So meron din tayong types of security. So, ito, 10 to, marami ito dun sa kabila. So, physical security, industrial security, VIP security, bank security, hotel security, document security, communication security. So, yan ang ating